Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is something we like to talk about. I'm sorry. um, fucking types of fucking shit over here. Been putting shit to coin flips and shit. Well, you figure it out. But I felt like I had to go somewhere, and then I thought about it. Like, man, do I have to go there? And then usually when I'm 50-50 on things, I just flip a coin and I let fate decide. And heads I go, tails I didn't go, and it landed on heads. So now I gotta we're gonna figure this shit out on the fly because I wasn't prepared to make this trip, but we're gonna make this trip this week, I guess. That's what fate decided. So shit, we just surrender to fate. Sometimes we just surrender to the unknown. We let it go and we let it fly, and then shit. So hopefully y'all, I'll record out there. Hopefully it's a good trip. I know it's gonna be a trip. Good, bad, crazy. Fuck, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fucking what's that? A soothsayer. I'm a truth sayer. I speak the truth. Um, I'm somewhat of a seer, but not like that. I can't foresee like um well, not yet anyways. Like the details of a trip. I could okay, we're not gonna get into things I can't foresee because I've seen a couple of things. A couple of things have happened, and a couple of things have TBA or TBD. TBD, right? What the fuck is TBA? To be announced. And TBD, to be determined. Yeah, TBD. All right. But anyways, here we go. This me yapping again. Fuck. Anyways, hey, Castanet ever does a fucking streamer university 3, I probably would apply seriously. Um, and it would definitely be how to fucking yap, because I could yap about all types of shit and all types of shit, and it'd be true. Like I said, I'm one of those. I'm a contradiction in by itself. I could speak 100 truths that are that are that are truths that may fucking contradict each other, but they're fucking truth. So shit. Hey, you know what I'm saying? One truth deter does not need another truth to be false for it to be true. Remember that. Anyways, this right here is gonna be unconditional love. Now, I know people say unconditional love. What the fuck? Like, who does that? I do. Um, I guess that makes me a rare breed. Cause 'cause truthfully, that's how you should love unconditionally. Now, what does that entail? Like, obviously, unconditionally mean with no conditions. So you can figure that out. But it's like, but oh no, how do I do that without being seen as a simp or seen as a sucker or being taken advantage of? Or well, that's the thing. That's what you live and you learn um, entails. Go with your intuition, your discernment, and if you don't have none of that, once again, wisdom and listening to friends' advice. You see, that also goes back to making sure that your friends have unconditional love for you and not have love that's based on conditions, such as like if they give you advice, make sure that they're still included in that in future events instead of not being included, so you can chase your dreams and take them out of said dreams. Does that make sense? Anyway, unconditionally. Um, cause like I don't know if you guys have noticed, but it seems in this day and age, love is transactional. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, well, you do something for me and I'll love you for it. Or you provide something and I'll love you for it. Or, you know what I'm saying? It's not, I know they said like, um, I don't think it's you. Like, Probably man is the only one so far that can love unconditionally. No, kids too. No, no, you know what? I think kids. I think it's like, oh, you can love a woman unconditionally. You know what I'm saying? I think that's acceptable, I guess. But even now, that's not really. I don't know. Honestly, you should love someone unconditionally. Period. It doesn't matter if you're romantically involved, platonically involved, or even just like strangers. Now, how can a stranger love somebody unconditionally? Well, I'm glad you asked. It goes back to dun dun dun. Dun. Yes, you got it. If you get shadow work, you won $1 million. Yes, confirmation. Um, so shadow work. I know I've talked about it so many times, but it's obviously it's so key to love unconditionally. Because then once again, let's go back to shadow work. So shadow work that gets you more aligned with the true version of yourself, which then that by itself gets um you to start that process I like to call self love. And see, you can love yourself unconditionally, right? Boom, there you go. See, once you start loving yourself unconditionally, that teaches you to love other people unconditionally. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you only love yourself based on conditions, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't know, like standards or whatever, instead of just like accepting you for who you are, so then you can start accepting people for who they are, and so then you can start accepting people for, since you accept people for who they are, and if they're like, you know what I'm saying, they're respecting your boundaries, and you trust them enough, then you can love them. And now that love is now the unconditional part. That's the part because people usually like to, you know what I'm saying, like get something out of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why love is transactional. Love is like, well, you know what I'm saying, like, well, I owe you one. You know what I'm saying, like you owe somebody for, you know what I'm saying, somebody owes you because you love them, which is fucking retarded. Like, love should be based on no expectations, a no expectation type of love. But when you love somebody, you love somebody because you love them, not what they can provide for you, not because they could love you back, not because, you know what I'm saying, like they'll owe you something, or not, you know what I'm saying, for nothing other than the fact that you love that person. And whatever you do for that person, you do out of love. So you don't do shit, like I said, once again, you don't do shit because you expect the same in return. That's the one thing. Like I've learned the hard way. Like when I love people, I'm using myself as an example. When I love people, I love people to the point where I don't I don't expect for them to love me back. I know it's sad, but I've developed that. That's like a thing that I've developed, which is kind of horseshit, but at the same time, it's kind of like fitting why I became who I am. I don't know. People's like, oh, that's you a sucker, you a simp, you a da da da, you da da, and all of it may be true, but at the same time, it's because that's just how my heart is. You know what I mean? Like if I love you, whether it's romantically, platonically, situationally, I don't know. That's weird. Situationally, I won't say situationally, but like like I mean situationally, like in terms of like a situationship. Obviously, platonic is friendship, and romantically is, what I'm saying, relationship. But if I love you, I love you. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm always want the best for you, even if it's at my detriment. You know what I'm saying? Even if it means like I have to, I don't gain anything. Even if I have to lose something, like if I have to lose being with you, or being, you know what I'm saying, like being around you, or you know what I'm saying, or just whatever the case may be. Even if I have to lose something to love you, that I'll accept that. You know what I mean? And I think that's such a hard quality to find, and I think it's such a quality that shouldn't be hard to find. We should want that for, like, everybody should want that for everybody else. Um, how do you get there? Once again, shadow work. Do your shadow work. You know what I'm saying? Like, Love yourself. Once you see, you notice how like if you pay attention to the shit I speak, shit what I'm trying to like tell y'all, teach y'all, show y'all, it's like everything is a result of what you do. So obviously, when you do your shadow work, you know what I'm saying? You start working on yourself. You start aligning yourself with the truth version of yourself. But at the same time, you start loving yourself because you start seeing yourself not as like, oh, why did I do that? Or like, oh, it's like more of a understanding of why you're doing it. You know what I mean? Now, just because you understand what you're doing does not mean that it's like right no, like I'm talking about like let's say you kill somebody. Just because you understand why you kill somebody doesn't make you killing somebody right. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like at least you know what I'm saying? Like it's the knowledge where you could where it's not just like it's something nuanced, you know what I mean? Now, like we could talk about some other shit, but like rape and shit, like and pedophilia, that is that's black and white, no, and you know what I'm saying? You'll pay the price for it. But that's not what we're talking about. I don't know why I thought about that. It's just because I don't know. People always like to make you know what I'm saying like well, what if but no, there's no gray area when it comes to certain subjects. You know what I mean? There's gray area in the subject we talk about, but not in what I just talked about. No, absolutely not. Fuck you and die. Anyways, back to what was I talking about? Um, yeah. So when I say shadow work, the alignment, purpose, self love. You know what I'm saying? Yourself, raise yourselves up. You see how it all works together. I'm saying that's what life is. It's like a cycle. Everything works together to get you higher and higher and higher. If you do it right, you know what I mean? Like it may take a while for you to it's like a car. Like once you start the car, and then let's say you start rolling, it's like it may be uphill. You may struggle to go uphill, but once you got everything rolling, it's like everything is all downhill. Everything flows, and you gain speed just without even having to do anything. I know I don't know how I put that together, but yeah, I put that together. Um, but yeah, so that's just basically what unconditional love. Now, um, once again, you have to take out the ego. This is why you have to do your shadow work because you have to take out ego, your pride when you love people. Now, it's okay to say you don't love somebody and to treat them accordingly. You know what I mean? But it's like, why though? You know what I'm saying? Now, like, what I meant by that is like, you could you could love somebody, but at the same time, they're like your boundaries. There are things you won't do for you know what I'm saying, but like for certain people, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? It's like because there's like it's like there's level to this thing. It's like I love everybody unconditionally. I got love for everybody, but there's some things that I'll do for some people that I love that I won't do for other people that I love, and that's completely normal and natural because like obviously like the things I won't do for you is because I don't have a relationship. I don't have a relation with you, whether it's like friendship, whatever. I don't have that, so it's like all right, so I could want the best for you, but at the same time, like I'm not gonna do the most for you, if that makes sense. Yeah, that should make sense. You know what I mean? And that's completely and that's like that's normal. You know what I mean? But at the same time, there is a baseline for everything though. Common courtesy, you know what I'm saying? Common respect. You know what I'm saying? Just you know what I'm saying actions. You know what I'm saying? Like just being kind. You know what I'm saying? Showing compassion, showing some empathy, you know what I'm saying? Understanding. Now, like I said, you could understand somebody for what they're going through, but that don't mean that you have to necessarily like do everything you can to help that person. No, because sometimes like that's what love is. Love is sometimes you gotta let a motherfucker go through their karmic cycles. Sometimes you gotta let a motherfucker find out, you know what I'm saying, that like what they're going through is a lose-lose situation. You have to let the motherfucker do that. You know what I'm saying? That's real love. Real love is letting people experience, learn, grow. You know what I'm saying? Like this fake shit. I don't know. It's like all this like, oh yeah, that's my, I love it, but then it's like your actions don't show it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I don't know. Like real love is like it's not what you see in the movies where it's like all everything's all hunky dory and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need tough love. Sometimes you know what I'm saying tough love is unconditional love. Sometimes it isn't, but sometimes it is. Like I said, it's all nuance. But once again, it's all based on the individual, what they're going through, what you're going through, what you're willing to show, what they're willing to show. So it's it's all nuance. It's all. How can I say this? I felt like I was stuttering and all that, and I wasn't stuttering. It just see it like in my mind, everything makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It's like me trying to explain this because I'm not obviously, as you guys know, like I'm not really the most eloquent talker, eloquent communicator. You know what I'm saying? I just it's one of those things where like I don't really like a lot of the talking. I don't talk to make people understand. I just speak facts. I just speak the truth. You know what I'm saying? And like it's when I'm trying to make people understand the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like break it down is where I have trouble speaking. You know what I mean? But like I hope you guys get understand the gist of it. Um, Shadow work, please, ladies and gentlemen. Do your shadow work. You know what I'm saying? Do get the work in. Love yourself properly. You know what I'm saying? So you can start properly loving other people. You know what I'm saying? Like and stop. So where you stop doing things, stop expecting anything for showing love or for I'm saying for showing love. You just show love to show love. You should you know what I'm saying? It's like it's just one of those things where you just you know what I'm saying you just do it just to do it. You don't do it because you get something out of it. I think that's what like a lot of people I think everybody has fucking forgotten. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's and I blame it on okay, I blame it on religion. I blame it on the modern programming, the propaganda you see on TV, film, just everywhere. Everywhere you see, it's like I'm saying, like it's like everything is so transactional, and people say, "Oh, how do you? What do you mean religion is transactional?" Yeah, because like if you, it's like for salvation, you have to act a certain way. You know what I mean? And it's really like no. If you want salvation, you're saying love yourself. I'm saying do the work, do your shadow work, get aligned with the truest version of yourself, find your purpose, raise yourselves up, love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Properly. You know what I'm saying? Respect yourself properly. You know what I'm saying? Get your worthiness up properly. You know what I mean? Understand yourself properly. You know what I'm saying? So then it's like you start embodying who you really are. So then it tells me that you start attracting people who embody the same qualities that you embody. You know what I mean? And then like if I don't know if you'll notice, but like that's how naturally love appears. And that's how naturally because then it's like you're doing stuff. It's like you're meeting a lot. You're meeting a lot of like people that mirror you or reflect the same quality that you reflect. So you're naturally gonna like. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Cause like you see, like I said, in my mind, it makes so much sense. Hopefully, it makes sense in your mind, and that's why like I think it goes back to that whole saying like treat people how you want to be treated. And I don't know, like I've always wanted to be loved, so I treat people with love. Period. And it's like, trust me, like I have not like just from a personal experience. I think it's how I know my shit's not horseshit because I've never experienced love, but I know how it should be given. How? By loving yourself first. See, for a long time I didn't love myself, so I didn't know how to receive love. I didn't know how to give love. I gave it like how I thought I had to give it. But see, I gave it unconditionally though. I did it with no expectations though. I may did it wrong, you know what I'm saying? But I still I did it without expectations, unconditionally. So it may, like I said, it may have been like I may have loved the wrong way, but I did it without expecting anything in return. So I don't know if that makes me the hero or the villain. I like to say the hero, but at the same time, that's kind of villainous. If you're like giving people love the wrong way, then it kind of because it kind of mind fucks them, right? Because then it's like they're like, ah, damn, what the fuck? But at the same time, like you're not expecting anything, so they're like, well, damn, how am I supposed to feel about that? And then they might accept that love just because they have to accept it because like what else are they gonna do? I mean, would they decline it? And you could decline it, but then like how do you decline it? You say no, but then you're still gonna get it regardless. Even if you treat me like shit, I don't give a fuck. I'm still show you love because like that's just the type of person I am. Which is, I guess you could say, it's sad on my part, but at the same time, I don't give a fuck what people think. I, see, that's why I say I contradict myself a lot. So you have to forgive me because I'm saying I'll love you, but I'll love you the wrong way. But I love you where you know what I'm saying where you like I'm not gonna expect nothing back. So it's like it's free love. But then again, free love the wrong way is that the love you really want? I don't know, but fuck it, you're gonna get it. And ladies and gentlemen, that's me. It's a nutshell. But like I said, since I've had my awakening and I've been doing my shadow work, I've been understanding more about love. So it's like now it's like I still love with no expectations, but I'm starting to understand what actual love is, actual intimacy is. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I used to think that intimacy and sex was the same thing. It's not. Now you can have sex with intimacy, but you can't have like well okay like but you can have intimacy with sex, but you can't have sex for intimacy. You know what I'm saying? That's not how it works. You know what I'm saying? Like if and that's where I fucked up at, and I've learned because you can have intimacy platonically. You know what I'm saying? It's just you know what I'm saying? Just a moment you share with a friend. You know what I'm saying? Same sex, different sex. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Where and see that's the thing. Intimacy is not like that's why I realized intimacy is not sexual. It's not. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not. And for those who think it is, then y'all fucking retarded. Do your shadow work. Y'all figure that shit out. I'm telling y'all, straight up. You know what I mean? And because you say you could be intimate with life. You know what I'm saying? See aspects of yourself just living. That's real intimate. You know what I'm saying? Like for those who have shit, shout out. Trust me, I've had some intimate moments with life where I was just like, oh shit, ain't this some shit? Where it was like I was a lot closer with life than I was with fucking people I was dealing with, which is kind of crazy, but at the same time, kind of sad, but at the same time, kind of freeing. At the same time, kind of like fucking beautiful. At the same, it's all, like I said, just fucking all type. It could be like I said, you could have 1,000 things be true, and they be true. Even if they contradict each other, they're still true. A truth is a truth. Is a truth is a truth. That's why unconditional love is a truth. You know what I'm saying? Conditional love is not the truth. Don't do that. Stop doing that. Stop stop making love transactional. That shit I hate that shit. And I hate a few things in life, but that's one thing I fucking hate. Stop doing that shit. If you're gonna do shit out of love, just do it. Don't bring it up 5 seconds later. Like, well, I did this for you. What the fuck? No, don't do that, you motherfucker. Now you over here trying to guilt motherfuckers and all. Nah, don't do that. If you do it, if you make it act out of love, it's act out of love. Don't put conditions on it. Don't put expectations on it. Don't put any weight on it. You just boom, you just did it for love. So just leave it at that. You know what I mean? Intentions. Remember, intentions is everything. Why do you do things? You know what I'm saying? And even with me, with like with me, giving out, it may have been the wrong, like I may have been loving the wrong way. sending love the wrong way, but my intention was always, it was never malice or anything. It just, you know what I'm saying? It's probably because like I never actually experienced real love before. So like this, the love that I know, that's the love I know. You know what I mean? And if it's wrong, it's wrong. But you know that the intentions was never wrong. Intention was never to fool you or to trick you or to do anything the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Like I did it like straight from the goodness of my heart. Anyways, enough about that. I'm sorry, I hate to get all sappy and shit. You know what I mean? But talk about unconditional love. Like I said, just um, where does it start? Yeah, yeah, no, there you go. Shadow work. Do your fucking shadow work. I say do your shadow. I'm telling everybody do this. I'm gonna tell you to the day I see you on the other side. Shadow work. I'm saying, what did you learn? So then when I see you on the other side, when you cross over, and you're trying to figure out what the fuck you learn, that's basically like what shadow work is. What the fuck did you learn? But it's like, well, you don't have to wait till you cross over. You can just do it right now. What have you been learning in life? You know what I'm saying? Have you been enjoying it? Have you been growing from those experiences? You know what I'm saying? It's okay. Remember, this is this is life. Experience. There's no shame in experience everything that life has to offer, even if it's taboo. Now, remember, I told you, like just cause like you know what I'm saying, you experience does not mean that you won't pay for shit karmically if it's the intention is the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, trust me, you can't run from that shit. And trust me, I've already explained some topics that are like it doesn't matter what the fuck you're feeling, you will pay. You know what I mean? Don't be like, well, you said experience. Nah, motherfucker. I ain't say kill nobody. I ain't say rape nobody. I ain't say do no pedophilia type shit, motherfucker. You know what I mean? You want to rob a bank? Fuck it, go ahead, rob a bank. Just remember, there's karma attached to it. But hey, I'm not telling you to rob a bank. I'm just saying, like, look, that's a human experience. You want what exhilaration? You want to like feel a rep? Hey, go right ahead. You know what I'm saying? And the karma that comes with it is karma that comes with it. But I told you about the other things. Like, hey, I'm telling you, don't do it. Now, if you do it, there's prices, there's karma you have to pay. You know what I'm saying? There's physical things you may have to pay too in the 3D world, depending on like where you end up, who ends up finding out, and where you end up going. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Those just shit you gotta deal with. You know what I'm saying? I hope it was worth it. It probably wasn't. I know it wasn't. But fuck you for doing that. Period. Anyways, unconditional love. You know what I'm saying? Um, oh yeah, and we will not love you unconditionally. You do any of those things. I just want to make that shit very clear. Murder, depends. There's nuance with murder. Why? You know what I'm saying? Why'd you? You know what I'm saying? The reason for it. Rape. There's no nuance to rape. There's no fucking explanation for that. Pedophilia. There's no nuance. Rape and pedophilia. There's definitely no fucking explanation for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Well, spit roast you and cook you over open fire for the rest of this life, the next life, the next life, the next life, the next life, the life after that, life after that. You come back as a pile of shit. Every life you live. Anyways, I'll make sure of it. Anyways, sorry. I just had to make shit clear because I know people try to be um try to, you know what I'm saying? People just try to be slick and try to think that everything is cool if you just say like, oh yeah, it's human experience. Yeah, it is. Everything is the wide back, but I like to be very period with my shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, like I said, there are things that are taboo that can be nuanced, and where you can be made to understand. But see, just because we understand where you're coming from does not make that right. Just remember that. I don't know how this should turn, but I just it's because I love everybody. So it's because I love everybody. So we you know what I'm saying. And also it's because like I like to be very clear with the shit I speak about. So there's no confusion or misunderstandings, because you know what I'm saying, like, I just want to bring clarity to the situation, and I'll always stand firm to what I say. You call me like yeah, yes, I am a agent of fucking murder when it comes to those topics. Stamp it, print it, underline it. I don't give a fuck. Anyways, sorry. Um, what else? Okay, unconditional love, do shadow work, alignment, purpose, selves. Stop making love transactional. Stop doing shit. Stop saying. I'm saying just no expectations. Approach love with no expectations. You know what I'm saying? If you love somebody, love them. You know what I'm saying? Want the best for them, even if it doesn't include you in the end result. You know what I mean? Because that's crazy. Because like I'll give you a quick story. When my baby mama broke up with me the first time, it hurt, but at the same time, I knew it's like once she decided she wanted to wanted to break up, like I had to let her go. Cause like, who am I to beg somebody who was already chosen to leave? You know what I mean? But at the same time, I didn't wish any harm. I wrote her a nice letter. I said I'm saying I always love her, and whatever, like as she goes forward, you know what I'm saying, like I will support her. I will, you know what I'm saying, like whatever decision she goes, shit, you know what I'm saying, I'll root for her. You know what I mean? And that just like when you love somebody, that's what you do for somebody you love. You let them go. You let them do what they feel like they have to do. You know what I'm saying? You don't try to hold on to them. Because remember, if you love somebody and you let them go, if it's meant to be, they'll come back. She unfortunately came back, then left, and came back and left, and came back and left. But it's okay. Like I said, I learned from it. I didn't that didn't fucking that didn't jade me in love. You know what I'm saying, that just made me more aware that I needed to work on myself. Well, 3 years later, you know what I'm saying. At the time, I didn't know what the fuck to do. I'll keep it real. I didn't know what the fuck to do. I was still reeling. You know what I'm saying? But I knew. But see, it's like it's all intuitive though. I didn't want her to leave, but I knew I had to let her leave. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Unconditional love. Yeah. Let's stop making it transactional. Let's start actually. You know what I'm saying, like showing people that we love them. You know what I mean? And you'll start. I don't know if, but like you'll start noticing like the more people that show unconditional love, you see like you think that it's gonna be a negative effect, but I feel like I'm pretty sure, 1,000% sure, with enough people um having unconditional love for one each other, it's not gonna be it's gonna be more people accelerating, vibrating higher, having higher frequencies than the other part where it's like people gonna like getting taken advantage of. People gonna say, oh, simping, all that. No, you know what I'm saying. Like you just gotta trust the process. You know what I'm saying. But once again, first things first, do your shadow work. If you have a issue with what I'm saying, do your shadow work first. If you don't do your shadow work, what the fuck you talking to me for? You know what I'm saying? In the nicest way possible. You can, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't have an opinion because you don't even have opinion on yourself. Really? An honest opinion? You may think you have an opinion, but is it really the honest truth? Or is it just what you think is, you know what I'm saying? Is an opinion of yourself. Anyways, um, peace. Love y'all. Y'all do your thing. Happy Monday. And I'm out this bitch.